Happy Sunday. So we're in the last week of April. This is also the 6th week of the 9-week period, which means grades do go in on Friday. Okay. So for this week, will be a light week if you're caught up, but if not, I urge you to get everything out the way now. Okay. So Monday, tomorrow, you would take your 6-week exam. Your 6-week exam is over the electrostatics, um, understanding how the distance changes and how that affects the force between the two charges. So you will see some questions on that again. And then also it will go over circuits, which is the topic that we've been covering the past few weeks. Okay. As always, the test is in Eduphoria. You will use your student ID number for the username and the password. And then also you will have the formula. And the only formula that you will use is Ohm's law, which is the V equals I times R. Also, if, with understanding how your distance changes between the two charges and how that affects the force, that formula is there as well. So keep in mind, if they tell you that your distance between the charges tripled, where on the equation you would see D, you would put the number 3. Okay, so you will see F equals 1 over 3, but you have to square that 3. So 1 over 3 squared is 1 over 9. So that means the force is going to be 1/9 smaller than it originally was. Okay. So either you will have to answer the change, what would be like 1/9, or you will actually have to solve for the new force. So it would be the old force times 1 over 9. Okay. Um, you will also have to understand the difference between series and parallel circuits. Okay, so the lessons are still open. You're more than welcome to go and review that before you start your exam. On Wednesday will be a catch up day, and I urge all of you guys to make sure that every assignment that you were assigned after spring break is completed. Why? Because if there's anything that you need done to your grade for the first semester or the third 9 weeks, you will see an email from me on Wednesday about the deadline to get those things taken care of. Okay. So even if you had a 0 and you haven't done anything and you're watching this video now, you have a chance to possibly recover your credit for physics. Okay. So make sure that the fourth 9 week stuff is done first. That's including the 6-week exam. That's also including the 3-week exam. Then on Wednesday, you will get an email from me about what to expect for your third and fourth 9 weeks grades and how that affects your final exam exemption. And then also first semester recovery. And that's really for the seniors if you're trying to graduate in May and not in the summer. Okay, so right now we're in recovery mode just to make sure that we all have our ducks in a row. So for right now, make sure the current stuff is done. Then on Wednesday, you get an email about how to take care of the old stuff if you need it. If you're passing, then this doesn't apply to you. But these are for those students who are failing or run the risk of not getting their credit. Okay. So if you need anything, all the avenues to contact me are still open. Nothing has changed. It's just really up to you guys to do your part to make sure you can have your credit and succeed in physics. Have a good week.